Okay, with this month wrapping up, I should read this Mushoku Tensei chapter 98. God, I swear, I need to find a page that stays up to date on these chapters because they're not releasing on time on the usual manga sites I'm reading these chapters on until I found one. I recently found one where it uploads the chapters on time. So thank goodness there. So I don't need to go through all this time. So everything seems to be good this time. Yeah. So no worries. That's good. That's good. Now without further ado, let's get into the discussion of Mushoku Tensei chapter 98. And with this chapter, it is pretty much the turning point of how things happen. He receives the letters from Geese, and Geese is saying that they need help, even though Rudy's father, Paul, said that they're A-okay, they got it covered. But that doesn't seem to be the case. However, as we know, Hidegami said that if you do this, you will regret it. Just marry one of the Beast Twins instead and have them as your next wife. Just live your happy life. Things will turn out okay. But if you go, you will regret it. But he seems to be regretting it anyways, especially when Norn herself seems like she was about to pack up and go herself, but she knows she can't do anything, but she has to do something because no one is doing anything. If you get what I mean. Now, with that being said, Rudy is looking like, okay, this girl who sees me as someone who's amazing and can do practically anything, who am I to stop myself from going? So he decided, you know what? This girl's right. I gotta man up. I gotta do my responsibility and make sure that I help out my family any means necessary. So he made that promise that he'll be back. He'll go off and save his mom and help out Paul. Now, he went to go tell Selfie and all his friends and even tell Alina Lays. And Alina Lays was telling him, to map out the area. She really didn't want him to go because she finally has her family back, which is Selfie. She never had her family in years and stuff. And Selfie's probably her only true living relative, blood relative anyways, that's still alive. So she treats Selfie well in some areas, always wants to help her out any way she can to be a good grandma. But Rudy's insistent, he has to because he's going to regret either way, and he still has that thought in his mind, like, what if something does happen if I do go? I gotta give it a try. Maybe something will happen to Selfie. He can't tell because these guys got it so freaking cryptic for no freaking reason, but whatever. Now, the next thing is, how long is it going to take? It's going to take a total span of 2 years, man. 2 freaking years. Remember, there's no car planes or no dragon rides or airships. So, it's going to take a while to get to this place that they need to go to. So, Rudy said, okay, now, with that being said, did you tell Cliff yet about all this? That she had to stop by her curse. And Rudy is like, yeah, I'm not doing it with you and stuff. And it's just always been funny, the thing between Alina Lays and Rudius is even before Rudius married Selfie, before they went to the academy, when they first met, they never thought about doing it with each other. Even when Rudius was cute, Rudius had erectile dysfunction and stuff, so he couldn't do it if he wanted to. But then he got it back, and he ends up with Selfie anyways. But no matter what, Rudius never saw Alina Lays of all people like that, which is interesting. Alina Lays is the one that is probably the most horniest person inside the entire series of Mushoku Tensei. But Rudius is the one like, yeah, I tap that, no. Which is surprisingly. And the one who fairly stole her heart is Cliff. So she go tell Cliff, and Cliff's like, I understand. I'm going to be here. I'm going to be working on the device. And when you come back, we'll celebrate, and I will make you my bride, and we'll have a house. So this dude is by the middle of safe, is that you have one lover and one lover for the rest of your life. So he ain't backing down and stuff. He realizes that he will be a burden if he joins them. So like, nah, man, I'm gonna man up. This is why people call Cliff best boy at Mushoku Tensei, is because the dude is extremely loyal to the very end. Well, again, Zenobu is very loyal to the very end. But I mean, when it comes to relationship-wise, this dude does not fail. So everyone loves this guy because then he'll take on the girl who sleeps with everyone, not because she wants to, because she has to. And you have this boy who's inexperienced. Everyone makes fun of him, but yet here's this chick, and he falls in love with her, and he's with her now. It's like, wow, this is pretty amazing. So that's why everyone calls Cliff the best boy. Anyways, jokes aside, he went to go tell Nanahoshi about the entire situation, and she was frustrated by like, oh man, 2 years. And the entire time, Nanahoshi helps out, but in the end, she's only thinking about herself and getting back no matter what. So with that being said, she's like, okay, you know what? I gotta tell you something that I ain't supposed to tell no one else, and that's these magical circles that are scattered across the world that Oyster and her went to travel very fast. These summoning circles help them go to one place to another very fast. And with the amount of time they can cut with these summoning circles, 4 months, baby. 4 freaking months. So instead of 2 years, we went to 4 months. Dude, talk about a cut off the fat, baby. So he heard this news like, yo, it's great. He would go tell about Alina Liesele, and she just wiped out. Cliff's on the ground, just wiped out. Like, Cliff can't take it, man. She's like, I can't go. 2 years is too long enough. Then he whispers in her ears, it's not gonna be 2 years, it's gonna be 4 months. Says, oh, okay, I'll go. I'll still go. Oh my gosh. Anyways, man. But hey, I guess she's like this because she hasn't really found a partner this loyal to her, who truly love her like this. So that's why she's very troubled whether she should go or not. She steeled her resolve, and I think it's something that she's always known to do. You know, of all the characters in this chapter, the one I want to talk the most about is Alina Lays, is because she steeled her resolve of everything. You know, she expects things to happen for how old she is. You know, she knows how these situations played out. She can't be in a royal, serious relationship or stay in the same place for too long. She'll just end up causing trouble. So that's why she's like this attitude where she's mature about it, but deep down inside, she really doesn't want to. She would like to have a place to stay. She would like to have someone to love, you know, people to be around, but she could never do that until she came to the academy, where you could say that her going to the academy, she found her destiny, in a way, her true partner that will love her no matter what, which I say is freaking beautiful, you know? And she's an elf, by the way. It was just funny because we just recently got done watching Free Rent and stuff, and they're on about how the elves are having a hard time to fall in love or the age difference and stuff. Like, nah, man. You know how many freaking fantasies I watch both Eastern and Western where the elves end up marrying human, and despite they know their age differences, they came to realization that yeah, he is a human or she's a human, so but we'll love them anyways, and then we'll love them for the time they're being on this earth, and then when they go, we'll always remember them. We'll try to have kids, and that's it, man. They made this kid call. Freeman made this crap too complicated. Like, oh, like, you can't do that. But anyways, that's all I got for this video. Yeah, right near the end of March, I decided to review this. But like I said, I keep forgetting I need to find a better site to have someone who can upload these chapters better, so I can, you know, talk about them sooner or later, or not be lazy and just do it when it gets out. Who knows? Anyways, that's all I got for this vid. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, and of course, hit that bell icon. This is the Madcrownxox on anime. Signing out.